from Adam to the last, from Adam to Moses, and through all the prophets, none of them ever bore witness to truth. Bearing witness to truth means showing, it means to show exact revelation of truth personality. Truth is God. The word truth, T-R-U-T-H, all right, in the scripture is a word which was borrowed from human language to define the personality of the Creator. So when you hear the word truth in the Bible, it points to God. It points to the Creator. Jesus said, I am the truth, meaning I am God. For those who say that Jesus is not God, there's never a time Jesus said that he is God. You know, I hear Islamic clerics, all right, making noise all over the world, thinking that they are I don't know what is in their mind by doing those nasty stuffs I see them do on social media, all right, arguing that Jesus is not God, Jesus is not the Son of God, Jesus is a prophet and all of that. Jesus said, I am truth, and truth is God. Jesus said, I and the Father is one. All right, so truth speaks of the Creator, and the Creator of creation is the one we call God in the Bible. Anyone that argues the existence of God should first deny his or her own existence. You cannot believe in your existence and in your fallen mind declares that there is no creator behind your existence. So to deny the existence of the creator, or to say that God does not exist, is to say that you yourself does not exist. And when you say that you do not exist, that will mean a display of foolishness, because you can see yourself and you know that you are. And for you to say that you are not means that something had gone wrong somewhere. So, to everything that be, to everything that exists presently in the earth, in creation, there is a creator behind it. Behind it is a creator. Behind your car, there's a creator. Someone created your car. A man invented your handset. Your laptop has a creator. The creator gave you the manual. You have to study first to be able to operate your laptop. Your phone has a creator. The creator is one they call the inventor, the one who invented it. If your laptop has an inventor, your handset has an inventor, electricity has an inventor, the shirt you wear has an inventor, your shoe has an inventor, the biro and the book you used to write at school all have inventors. How then do you say that you do not have an inventor? You do have an inventor. Your only challenge is that by the reason of the fall of Adam, your ability to see beyond your sensual assessment of creation has been destroyed. Satan destroyed human ability to see beyond their sensual assessment of creation. And because with their physical five senses, which is what helps them to invent things, with that sensual or the physical five senses, because they are unable to see God, discover God through the means or through the help of their physical five senses, their conclusion of God is that he does not exist. And I'm telling us that you cannot, with your sensual ability, all right, just a minute. Oh, sorry for that. Trying to get my light fixed back. Okay? All right, so like Jesus said, now I need us to know that without divine wisdom, no one can know God. The human sensual wisdom cannot reveal God to them, because God is out of the reach of human sensual ability. And your mind, my mind, has to connect, we have to link our mind up with the realities of God's existence. The restoration of everything about man starts with man acquiring the knowledge of the Creator. The restoration of the earth to its original state we start with man acknowledging the existence of the Creator. Nothing created can do without the Creator. Nothing created. Nothing created. Anything created that says to itself, I can do without my inventor. So if your car has an inventor, then you yourself, you have an inventor. If your handset has an inventor, you yourself, you have an inventor. There is somebody somewhere who invented your car. There is somebody somewhere who invented electricity. There is someone somewhere who invented your handset. The handset you are using today, someone invented it. The keyboard we use, the guitar, someone invented all of them. So you who is using handset, you who drives the car that someone invented, you who plays the keyboard that a man invented, you who wears the clothes that a man somewhere invented, someone invented you. You have a creator. Your creator is the one we call God. Your inventor is the one we call God. Are you aware that science can never invent living thing? I mean, they cannot create living thing. It is God and God alone that can invent a living thing. Something that breathes in and breathes out. Something that can, through study, learn. The AI robots cannot go to school and learn like humans. So there is a difference between what man invented and what God invented. God's invention will always remain superior to human invention or to man's invention. Nothing created or nothing invented by man can, for any reason, be said to be of more value than what God invented. All right, so if your handset has an inventor, you who uses the handset that has an inventor, you yourself, you have an inventor. God is your inventor. God invented you. I'm using scientific language now. God created you. So to wake up and say that God does not exist is a show of foolishness. Someone said, now I know that God does not exist. Before now, what was your belief of him? Before that, this now you know that God does not exist. Before now, what was your belief of him? What do you believe of him? Do you believe before that he exists and now you believe that he does not exist? And what brought you to this point of saying that you now know that God does not exist? What are the things, what are your discoveries? You look at the human problem, the happenings in the earth, and something tells you that if God exists and creation is his own property, the earth is his own property, how come he allows things to go the way they go? God is not responsible for the evil that is ongoing in the earth. Humans are, man is, not God. All right? God, man is a free moral agent who wants to exercise himself without the caution of the Creator. The natural man wants to exercise himself in his foolishness without God's caution. And that is the reason for the chaos we see in the earth today. Men want to rule themselves. They don't want to receive instruction from their Creator. Imagine buying for the very first time. Imagine you not having the knowledge of laptop and then you went to the market and get one for yourself. Now when you open the pack, you will see a manual inside. Just imagine you, all right, being ignorant of the use of laptop and you got one for yourself. And as you open the parcel, you see a manual, a booklet attached to the laptop. Imagine you throwing away the manual. Imagine you not studying the manual and you want to operate the laptop and you have never been to any computer school to learn the use of laptop or computer. How do you plan to use the computer or the laptop? How? That same way, man cannot exist, man cannot function well, man cannot display his true potentials in the earth without the help of the one who invented man, without the help of the one who created man, without the help of the one who made man. I cannot imagine myself, Apostle Samuel Honor, saying that God does not exist. I cannot imagine myself. You see, because I have assessed creation. And in my assessment of creation, there is an intelligent mind behind everything created. Starting with myself, my visible body. When I consider how complex this body is and how that man, with all his discoveries and inventions, man has not been able to invent something like this. Man has not been able to create something like the human body. Forget the artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence is nothing. The artificial intelligence acts out what is programmed in it. The AI robots only acts out what is programmed in it. It simply means garbage in, garbage out. So there is nothing unique or special about AI artificial robots. There is nothing special about those things. When you consider them in the light of God's creation, in the light of humans that God invented man. Man invented AI robots. Can you compare AI robot with the one that created AI robot? Do you think that AI robot is more intelligent than the man that invented it? It can never be. So there is no ground of comparison between God's invention, God's created realities, and man's invention. You can't compare the two. So I read for us Psalm 14, verse 14, verse Psalm 14, verse 1. When you read Psalm 14, verse 1, it says, so let's read Psalm 14, verse 1. The fool
had said in his heart,
there is no God.
There is no God.
It is the fool who says that there is no God. It is the fool who says that there is no God. It is the fool who says that there is no God. It means, and who is a fool? We have explained that earlier on. Who is a fool? A fool is a man who lacks ability to see, to understand, to comprehend things that are beyond his or her sensual assessment of creation. That's a fool. And because God is out of the reach of human sensual ability, they say God does not exist. So it is a fool who says that God does not exist. Alright? No one in his natural, normal sense will say that God does not exist. Okay? And to doubt God's existence and believe in your own existence is also foolishness. You can't doubt God's existence and believe in your own existence, because you have an inventor. It's like your car saying that nothing invented it. If you wake up in the morning and your car says nothing invented it, what will you do? Imagine you waking up in the morning and then your car starts speaking. And then your car says to you, the owner, "Hey guy, I know you own me, but I stand to prove to you that nothing invented me, nothing created me. I appeared from nowhere." Would you believe it? No. So when you say God does not exist, you are saying that you yourself, you do not exist. And for you to say that you do not exist, it's nothing but a show of foolishness. It's a show of foolishness, according to scripture. Psalm 14, verse 1. You know how many years that write-up has been in the Bible? I didn't write it. So this idea of God not existing is not something new. It has always been there. And it has been, Bible addressed it by saying that it's only a fool that says that God does not exist. Sweetheart, do you have something to say?